Forgot I had the Chorby from the failed Crush House stream. I wanted to try the Crush House again, but it might crash again, and I might be in the same situation again. This computer can barely handle anything, and sometimes it gives me shit with just using Photoshop or something. I don't know why it's gotten so shit. So anyway, we were doing this the other day. I don't love it. I'm not gonna lie to you. But we should continue. I added just some text to see what it could look like, but it's not necessarily something that it's gonna stay that way. This tree, I'm gonna make it better. The towers I have to redo. Maybe I could do that today. I'm not sure. I don't know what I'm doing. I've never done anything quite like a map, but towers and the tree are just sort of a placeholder. And probably it's still also too saturated. I wanted to do some actual trees, or the actual tree, the Urkel house tree as well. I wanted to redo the towers. I don't know if I should try to do them like in 3D already and try to do a map version based on that. So I don't want for this area, this central area, to be a complete wasteland either, but suppose it should be it should also be probably the best part of a forest, because it's right between the three towers, and it's like the maximum area of protection here. Maybe this tower should be lower. No, it's you. We could be right here, like outside of the forest, to make it more of a less pointy triangle. I don't really know how to do anything. Oh, no. Oh, just one. What did I do? It's too thick. I want to make my own, I want to make my own assets for this. I don't want, that's why I could have gotten like uh what the fuck am I trying to say? I want to make my own assets. I could have downloaded some brushes or some thingies, and but I didn't want to. Hey coach, have a nice meeting. Uh, gonna work. Oh, it should be. It should no. It should be right. I should do this like in a 45-degree angle here from here, but oh, doesn't want to do that. So I do it like this. This is the dumbest way to do anything, but I can't think of any other. So fuck if I know how to do this. Can I invert this? Maybe. Um, okay. Rotate this 45 degrees. Place it right there. This is gonna collide either way, right? Does this world even have the same cardinal points as ours? That's a kind of a question. Can I use one of these? At least this one. Okay. Let's go here to the palette layer and what? Can I paste? Can I not? Did I not copy it? Can I paste this on the palette? Merge it in the palette. Just in case I need to use that again. Now we can merge these. But not this one. Or, well, actually, we could duplicate this, rotate this 45 degrees, and make it smaller a little bit. Can always set that to not necessarily to overlay maybe, but can I set that to overlay as well? Should be darker. Should be thicker. Not not like that. I don't even know. Maybe the white shouldn't be so Completely white. It's too big anyway, but I should put it where it doesn't obstruct anything. Up there it's not quite visible, maybe just here. I already don't know what to do with this area. Does it look like it's a map notation? Like the rows of the winds or whatever the heck it's called in English? Um, I don't know where else to put it. Put it here for now. I don't know. Did I not change the game that's titled? Yeah, I did, but it didn't change for OBS. I need to do something about the towers, but I don't know what exactly. It's very big. I want to save that full version, but I can get rid of it here. I don't know if I should make like little trees really. That was kind of my initial idea. How do I make like also little houses, like little huts somewhere? There should be some greenery here too. I can. Can I just paint some of it in? I don't remember if I have. Did I save? I tried to save brush. We probably should have a central forest here. Because I thought of making it Badlands, but it's really stupid. This is supposed to be the area of maximum protection of the right between the towers. It shouldn't be a wasteland. Maybe I can put a little more sort of forest here. I can extend this a little bit outside here. I wanted to put, I don't know where, maybe like out here I wanted to put like a different kind of biome to make maybe have like a desert or dunes or something, but I have very little room. Maybe I should make it, I don't know why I wanted to make it square. I actually wanted to make it uh I don't like the square aspect ratio, but extending it now it's gonna be a pain in the ass. But this map is just to put like on Hergol's mantle. Why do I have hiccup? Here maybe I should delete this part of a reddish sort of badlands, and here I should put What now is like an abandoned city, but how do I exactly? I thought I could make like a little house kind of thing and replicate in a similar way that I did the mountains. To do like a little house and sort of like a little hut of some kind, because this is supposed to be the human village. They have fled. They are scared after what happened here. So they became nomads or they're settled somewhere outside. Even Ergo himself has moved out of here. I want to make like a little patch where the big tree is kind of. Again, this might be too saturated. Certainly the water is a bit too light and too blue. I'm afraid this is like too topographical, too accurate, and then this is just schematic mountains. It really clashes. I don't know if I should make this a bit more featureless in a way. Okay, that made the river disappear, but maybe instead of maybe it shouldn't have that this effect, this bevel effect. Maybe it should have a stroke instead. Oh, that's kind of a problem that it's not a very clean map. What is this? Well, maybe I can try it and then remove it again, but uh, there's some garbage here that at least it's helping me to remove that. This area, I don't know why is it acting like that. Should I just make the that sharper thing? I really don't like the stroke. That's sharper. I don't know if it wins anything by doing that. Where's what? I should be playing some music or something, but I didn't start the player. I don't know what music is really like copyright free, TBH, anymore. The other day I tried some Sega Genesis soundtracks, and one part I can't even determine what it was or why. One part got muted uh, from the Twitch bot. So I'm like, what the fuck is happening? Why did that happen? The green, I feel like the green, it's capturing even a lot more saturated than it is, I feel like. Can we make it all less saturated? Or completely desaturated? Jesus. Is that better or worse, or what the hell is it? It looks very washed over in my screen. But it looks, it's capturing like very saturated in OBS. What time is it? Okay. We have an extra hour to play with this shit. Even if nothing makes complete sense. I'm looking at some fantasy map assets that again is exactly what I didn't want to use someone else's assets, but I might at least look at them for reference. Why do I have these mountains in a different layer? How many? Okay. This I guess I can get rid of anyway and put this, oh my god. I selected precisely the wrong area. Great, I keep missing all marks. What? No. Here is just, this is just a layer where I do things. And how do I make like a little tree that I can be kind of green, maybe a lighter, more saturated green. Maybe like that. Maybe with some splotches of No. Something like that. What am I even trying to do? Can I make it less, get like less coverage somehow? Something like that. If I gave that a stroke, that's very freaking dark, but could do. I wish I knew what I'm doing. Do I need some other preset? Just give me whatever. What even is this? Less saturated. Well, please. Let's go back here. I don't even know what this brush is. Oh, it's one of those sparkle brushes. This is one of his pencil-like thing. I wish it gave me like a different texture on. Overlaying like different colors. If I gave that a stroke, an outer looks dirty as shit. It doesn't have to be black, that's kind of the idea. It has to be far less saturated. Certainly darker. Well, okay, maybe more saturated here. Something like that. Is there a... No. Can make it smaller. Jesus Christ. If I give it no stroke whatsoever. How do I use the freaking brush that I did the other day with this brush, the mixer brush? I do something like that for the little trees. If I make it smaller, are they gonna be smaller trees? Yes. Do this over the green. Or this is, oh, this is just an overall kind of texture. Well, let's do it here. Here. All the trees. Oh my god. Let's try the freaking trees. Let's remove this for a while. It's uniform as fuck. I wish the actual... But that's the problem. I have to go from the back to the front. It's kind of there. It's not fully working, but white color dynamics I cannot use here. Is the spacing? It should be, could be smaller. Or not. What brush size even is this? Make it 100. Again, it's not to scale. Obviously, look at the tree. Look at the mountains. If I gave that a stroke, an outer, that could work. Again, not fully black. It should be like a dark brown or something. But the same line, the same color as the lines here in the mountains. I picked that color. Maybe darker. Even darker. Something like that. Should be darker. Even darker. Just don't want it to be black because it collides so much with everything, and I hate doing things with either pure black or pure white. I don't hate it so much. Maybe let's bring back this just to see. Why the outline looks a lot darker here than it does in the center. Oh, I should do this in the opposite direction. It looks too frigging uniform, doesn't it? This is the exact same problem that I had with the mountains, but again, it's just more of a schematic kind of thing. It's not to scale. It's not. It's kind of absurd to be doing this so early when I don't even have a final version of the screenplay. But at the same time, it also helps me. It gives me like a little visual when I don't really have much else going on. Maybe later I can add in a different layer and kind of manually make some seem like a different color or something. So not everything is the exact same shade of green and everything's so absolutely uniform. Yeah, and I had never done anything quite like this, so I don't know how to do it. I'm just trying to apply the sort of Photoshop techniques that I know. I'm not really an artist, as I keep saying. so fucking uniform. This. Okay, that's super uniform. How do I make it not uniform? It was kind of good for this shape here, but it's not really working for that area. Here, if I want to put some around the river. I don't know if they're gonna work, but now that I've done the this brush, I want to use it because it's very unlikely that I'm gonna be able to match the exact same settings again. The exact same values. Probably shouldn't be so dense, so completely covered. In a map you see there's an area with trees and you see 2 or 3 trees, 2 or 3 windows. I'm probably overdoing it, but I don't know exactly how else to do it. I should close some windows here. Oh my god, I'm so distracted. I almost didn't stream today. I wasn't feeling it, but when I don't do it, I end up regretting it. Hasn't been terrible, but I wasn't really in the right headspace, and it shows. Problem is that I cannot really add trees in random places, or it's gonna look like the trunk of one is gonna be on top of the foliage of another one. So I have to come back from the back to the front. And whatever I don't do in one pass, I'm not gonna be able to add, unless later I make a different brush with just the foliage. And that could work. I think, right? I don't know if I'm gonna stream tomorrow. I might not stream tomorrow. I could, and I like Saturdays sometimes. We've had some really nice Saturdays before. Where did the week go? For God's sake, I always say it, I feel like, but the entire week is gone. I feel like I haven't gotten... haven't done shit. It's been a weird, unusual week. How the hell am I gonna cover this entire area? These are way too many trees. I don't think the right idea to populate the entire thing. Again, let's say I think this is 100. The size. If we did it like twice that size, would that be better? Maybe for that kind of schematic thing, that inaccurate cartographic thing, it could work, but just covering everything in trees like this is not looking great. It's not looking very accurate to anything either. I don't know what I'm doing. Shouldn't be too dense in this area. I wish I had more control over where I'm pasting the little trees. I can always do them like manually individually, but I end up making it even worse in the sense that I make it more uniform. I don't fucking know. I have to pee, but I don't want to take a break. Map is going to end up being unusable. Especially to be doing this with mouse and keyboard is not helpful. Not the most recommendable thing to do. I don't know how to do this. So shit in here. This looks messy and uniform as shit. Hey again, Goose. I don't know if you can hear me. I'm trying to make some sort of fantasy map, but I've never done one. So I'm just trying to use some Photoshop techniques. This is just a placeholder here, but I needed to see when some major features are gonna be. I haven't been able to catch your stream, Goose. I think you're more of a shooter guy. I followed you the other day, but I haven't seen you online yet. Haven't seen you live, I mean. How to make a better big tree here. In rows. Okay, that's not the layer for this. Where are the trees? Here. Did I change the size for some reason? No. Probably shouldn't necessarily cover everything. I mean, this is like already a green area. Maybe I should put some trees every now and then to just illustrate that it's a forest. It's not like I need to cover everything with trees. Maybe I should leave it like a path every now and then. I didn't think of. I did think of that, and then I forgot. That's the truth. Truth is that I forget my own stupid ideas. Let's leave like a path out of here. And maybe there in this layer we can clear it. We can change the tool and make it like no. Make it like a path here. There could be another one here. Like little roads, I mean you can go through the forest as well, but be like a road here. It's a bit abrupt this way, but I need to open some roads some places. I forgot about them completely. This is still a sort of, or used to be a sort of civilized area. Even when most of the human inhabitants now have left. Where the fuck is the trees? They're here. Can we get rid of this for a moment? Okay. No. What the hell did I just do? It's a mixer brush. Can I? Oh my god. And I have to sample it again because I changed the bridges. Fuck. I'm never gonna get it the right size now. Ah, fuck, what did I change? The freaking... What is that? Oh. Oh no. Oh god, no. Fuck, I fucked myself completely. Where am I? Oh, I'm in the wrong layer. That's what's happening. Okay, that, but again, in 100. Is it gonna be the same size? It's not the same size. Let's sample it in 2 and let's... Fuck, why did I do that? Why did I change brushes? I thought it wasn't going to fuck me over like that. Ay ay ay. Why didn't I build in Orlando? Is that... I hate eyeballing shit. What else am I gonna do? Is that the same size? Roughly. It could be a little bit smaller. 58. That's why I didn't want to leave it for another day, because I knew that I was not going to be able to match the exact same thing. Okay, that looks about right. I have to do. Oh my god, the spacing is wrong too. That looks, it looked okay at 60. Super uniform. I should... be more than 60? Terrible. I should leave some clearings too. Small spaces here and there. Like not everything is completely uniform. Again, this is not even supposed to represent the exact scale and the exact thing. I don't even know. Can we remove the rows for a while? It would be so much easier if I just got assets from for this kind of thing. It's full of them out there for fantasy maps, for D&D and stuff like that. But I want it to be my own. Because it's not like this is ever gonna make any views or money in any way, but again, I don't know exactly what the commercial use rules for that kind of assets are. I should be very careful not to end up putting something that I'm not really free to use. I don't know if this is a good idea. Again, I'm being too peaky probably, and it's gonna be seen from a distance. We're never gonna necessarily see it up close. It's not like I'm gonna be showing the map as Ergo goes through these places. He's barely gonna touch the mountains, and then back to forest, then to the river. I should also be more mindful of what the actual trajectory is in the screenplay. The map should be done according to that, or it should be fitting the kind of places and biomes that he's gonna be visiting. I'm only doing this because I'm not, again, quite in the right headspace to start a new character. Probably I should have done the freaking catfish. I should have done it in my daily challenge, and I didn't even necessarily remember. I feel like I ran out of days before I could do everything that I wanted and everything that I intended. It was like a weird one this April as well. It was difficult as it always is, and at the same time it just uh, zoomed by really quickly, and didn't really manage to do everything that I intended. By now I'm regretting it. Not that anyone noticed or gives a shit or it makes a difference. I can change my own rules, but I almost regret making it the penultimate one. Even the next one is the last. There's so much stuff that's gonna be left that I wanted to do and I haven't. And I'm probably not gonna do it outside of the context of a challenge. That's why I care. That was the one good thing about the challenge, is it gave me room and a sort of a chance to do things that otherwise I wouldn't do. Because I feel like if I do art steadily again, it's probably all gonna be Ergol stuff, or practically Ergol's gonna monopolize everything, as it should, because otherwise I'm not gonna make any progress. And I'm never gonna finish it. I'm at my happiest when I'm doing things, but sometimes I become so saturated, so demotivated and uninspired. I don't want to half-ass things that are important, that I should be doing right and better, and really with utmost care. Well, it is what it is, and sometimes I have it, sometimes I don't, more often than not, I don't. I don't want to force myself, but at the same time, if I don't force myself, sometimes I'm not gonna get anything done. I'm already thinking that tomorrow I'm not even gonna stream. What does it look like? A mess. I hate that summer's stuck together in a very straight line. That's what I like the least. I should complete this area here. It's a big one. Should have made some pine trees as well to put like near the mountains. Well, again, this is just again this is not meant to be like accurate or to scale or anything. I'm placing them manually, and it's as uniform as if the brush was doing it. I have to go sort of back and forth, but yeah, that's a problem that I end up overlapping trunks with foliage, and this shit is hard as fuck. Should have checked what the dog was barking at. Well, she's not barking anymore, but I should have checked. There was something happened the other day with my neighbors across the street. Police was in there all morning. Uh, they were really worried, like going back and forth. The actual neighbors, but the children. I haven't seen the couple. Well, the children. They're teens and 20s. I mean, not the older couple. I haven't seen them in a while. I've only seen their children for a while. And now it was them who were like pacing back and forth with their phones trying to contact someone, I imagine, as you do with your phone. Uh, the police was there stationed all morning. That was Tuesday, I think? I don't even know. This week has been... I don't know where the week went. I don't know when anything happened. This week we had that strong, hot, and dry wind that we have in this area sometimes. There's been nothing bad happened here, but in other areas, it, it tore down trees and street light posts, and it, as it usually does, because it is dry and hot, it's ideal for starting and spreading fires. So we had some of those. Not here, not here in my area, not here in my house, certainly. We had enough fire with my thing the other day with the freaking heater. It's been, again, it's been that kind of weird week. I don't know if you can hear me, Bruce. Just in case, uh, I'm just rambling. Bup, 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 bup. Is that too much on the road? I want to have some sort of roads. There's a few ones. I forgot to play some music. I didn't start the player and I didn't want to change scene again and interrupt this. Again, it's so hard, the music thing, the copyrights and everything. I thought I was safe with what I was using the other day and I got one VOD muted, or well, one little segment muted. I think it was what was it? It was, I think it was some stream that I didn't even end up putting on YouTube, but it's weird that even here on Twitch I already got like that. Didn't get a copyright strike or anything, but I want to make some areas where it's like less dense, but I keep doing very even thing. Um, Here, I want to have some kind of clearing here, but I don't want to change the brush again. I don't wanna. Where is this? The time. Okay, we have another half an hour at least. Around that time. Where even is the brush tip that I'm looking for? It's like a cloud kind of thing. I should make my own brushes. Well, I've hopped on a bunch over the years, but I was so unprepared to do this. I should have. I should have been more prepared to do a map. I was really unprepared. Can we go back to the trees here? Oh my god. Oh my god, I have to sample it again. I changed. Stupid idiot. I keep forgetting that. Okay, let's do this like logically. I did no, not 500. I did this at 200. I sampled it here and I stamped them at 58 pixels. What is this? Please, not this again. Oh my god. No. 58. 58. Why are you doing this to me? What do you want? I don't get it. Give me this brush. I don't get it. Why are you doing this to me? Fine, yes. That's it. Why don't you do that in the correct layer? Or smaller. I hate to be eyeballing this again. Wish I could save it as an exact brush. I want to cover the river, but I want to have some vegetation here. This obviously makes sense to have some by the river. Without obstructing it completely in the map. I better complete this. I might change my mind and remake them entirely in a completely different way later, but I better do it now without changing the brush anymore. It's so hard to... Maybe I should leave this area empty for some pine trees and make some pine trees later. Maybe I could put pine trees here in this kind of snowy area that's not necessarily connected. To here. I don't know what to do. It's like no matter what I do, they look super uniform. Can't even find the fucking word I'm trying to say. Uh, but well, yeah, they're exact. I'm stamping the exact same little tree millions of times by now. Not millions. A good 100 certainly. Um, it's kind of bound to look very uniform. Here I have these splotches that aren't as green, so I should try to respect that. I should try to match the tree density with that. I have so many characters. I have like 8 or 9 characters done by now. I should rig some. I should try to make some little animated tests. Just to have something to show, just to have something to... not to show for the sake of showing, but you know, when I talk about this project, I have nothing to show other than some stills and some. I haven't even done. That's so weird and so unlike me. I haven't even done like some proper beauty stills or some beauty renders of the characters that I already have. I haven't posted a single one of them to. I've posted them. I especially posted for some reason. I posted almost exclusively the turntable animations to social media, but I haven't posted anything to my DeviantArt. I haven't posted anything to ArtStation. I think I only posted when I started working on Ergo. I posted a work in progress, and I never again posted anything. That's very unlike me. I should give some things a finishing and just sort of post them around. But again, having so many characters kind of finished, I should rig them and try some animations and thought of trying to do something like that on streams, but I think it's going to be even more tedious than this because it takes there's some rendering times and there's some stuff like that that I always try to avoid to have that kind of weird dead downtime on streams, but maybe I could try. Okay, those were too many too close. That's very uniform. So funny how just dying and respawning in some other area at the checkpoint. I ended up beating the Triceratops level that way. Fucking Trudons are such a pain in the ass. Oh, that's going to be uploaded in a different VOD in an entirely different channel even if you're ever, for some reason, if you're seeing this on the YouTube VOD. I did like a first hour and a half of gaming. I'm doing Jurassic June, playing some old Jurassic Park and Jurassic, the Lost World themed games, and I'm playing the Lost World now, the Sega Genesis version. I had some levels, some where I had to capture some Stegosauruses, and this one that I had to sedate uh, some Triceratops, but the problem is that once they're sedated, the Trudons try to attack them, so you have to keep them at bay for a while. And it's freaking hard. The freaking trikes kept ramming into me. And I cheated. I got so frustrated that I started using save state. uh, and even then it was hard as shit. Those games were not kidding. I was remembering that I want to play the Telltale Jurassic Park that a lot of people hate, but I guess it wasn't great, and it tried to be a direct sequel to the first movie. And yeah, it's a very dumb idea. It's like what every people who didn't understand the first movie thought the sequel was going to be like. It's exactly that. It's someone trying to go retrieve the Barbasol Khan with the embryos that Nedry lost when he was attacked by the Dilophosauruses. By the one Dilophosaurus. And it's like, it doesn't matter. I mean, that thing is lost. It's meant to be lost. Spielberg shows it to you, like, getting covered in mud. Like, you're never gonna find it again. It's kind of the point. It shows it to you, like, it's done, it's over, it's fucked. But people think, oh, that's where the sequel's gonna come from. And no, it didn't. But then they made this game sequel. And they did rethread that, and they tried to. They made up this character that's trying to get there to recover that. But it was decent. I had never played a I think it's the only Telltale game that I have ever played, to be honest. But back then, they weren't even that much of a thing. I think the Walking Dead had not happened yet. I think this was one of the earliest ones, and people didn't love it. We've always wanted that. Now finally they're making a game like that, but for years we've wanted like just a kind of an open world-ish kind of thing, adventure set in Jurassic Park, and all we've gotten are so those frigging park management simulator kind of games, which a lot of people love as well, but it's fine by me, but it's not what we've been asking for years. Now they're finally making a game like that, and I'm not gonna be able to play it because I don't have like any console or a gaming PC or anything. That's why I play it retro, because I cannot run or afford even the new games. I'm happy to be doing Jurassic June kind of the way I intended, the way I originally planned it. Been looking forward to it for forever, and it's finally June, and I'm finally trying to do it. I've streamed very little, I feel like. I've been skipping a lot of days that I could have streamed. So June is gonna be over before I notice, and I'm not going to have played everything that I wanted. That at the same time, it's not an entirely bad thing, because I might do it again next year. I don't want to run out of games to play. For the Jurassic Juning thing, okay, that's very uniform. That's not exactly what I wanted, but it's kind of a thing. I have 15 more minutes stream. I don't know if I'm probably not going to be able to do anything too radical in the time I have left. And the text is kind of a placeholder. I wanted to try it. I didn't know what kind of language or alphabet I was going to use. I came up with this idea of using the typefaces from the Voynich manuscript, and that's what this is. This is basically just mountains, badlands here, because I had this idea of making it badlands, but I'm gonna make like a kind of town here. This is lake, this is sea, this is almost readable, this is Sorcerer's Tower, no, this is Agatha's Tower, Sorcerer's Tower, Astaroth Tower. I think this is just forest. It's almost readable as well. Where's the text? This I should move lower here. Again, it's just kind of a placeholder. Maybe here I could have I could have some trees in here. I can make the the green patch later because I don't want to switch brushes again. Maybe we could have these areas connecting here. I don't want it to be like a series of islands. I want for things to be more connected. Kind of a forest bridge here. Here I could have like a little, maybe a little pond even or something. Doesn't have to be connected to the river necessarily. Here again. Oh no, what did I do here? Have some green patch back here. I was thinking of making some more emotes, even if I can't have emotes. I can have the better TTV ones in the same way I already have my Urgle. I always wanted to make more and then I never did. At the same time, I don't know what my emotes could be like. I don't know. I wanted to make some more Urgle ones, but it can't everything be Urgle. One day I'm gonna move on from Urgle. Maybe. Ideally. I mean, I love Urgle and everything, but it's not like I'm gonna perpetuate myself with Urgle. This tower's on top of a tree. Can I add like a little... what's happening with this one? I don't know. Where is that layer? What is this layer? Oh, this is just some kind of noise layer to add like a kind of a texture to the whole thing. Where is this one? I add like an outer glow a little bit to separate things from the background. Let's make it bigger, not so visible, not so opaque. It's just, again, this layer is just a kind of a placeholder until I make better models for the actual towers and for the actual things. I don't know, it's just an attempt. Do you see what it should look like, to see what it could kind of amount to? It's a work in progress and it's gonna be not super great for a while. I I don't know if I should put something in here or it's really just the great place to put the freaking rows. Can I not use global light and just make it fuzzy there? I could. I have some styles that I could apply to this. Maybe in a different layer. This is not this and this and this. Does that work? Oh, is that the one that I did first? Can I rasterize this and block it with this and make it like an overlay? That's a bit much. Can we rasterize that? Wait, before this are the styles. This one instead. We rasterize this. What? Can't I blur this? I can't do... Doesn't even mean. Okay, here. It's too much color. I don't know, again, it needs a lot of work all over, but that's kind of the idea. Don't do that. Let's make a screenshot of that. It looks like peas in my OBS window. The way it's capturing, it looks like peas. the trees. Maybe I can make them a different shade of green. Oh, yes, green. And I see there the trees. I don't want to mess up the. Just affect the greens. Okay, that's not green. Is that this is capturing so different to what I'm seeing. Is that better than the pieces that I had? Maybe less saturated. Is that better? Kind of the same. Um, what is that? Why you have that weird edge? What is this from? What here? Here, idiot. Here, delete that. Um, Maybe get rid of the outer glow. I'm not liking this layer. Maybe just this. Uh, the big emboss. And overlay. That's not great either. If I blur it out a little bit, or a lot. Is that better? Give it a little color. I don't know if this outer glow is doing anything. The stroke I don't like. It's so big and I don't like that it's applying as an overlay. It should just be normal. I don't even know. Well, anyway, it's time to end the stream. Make one last screenshot of this to just save the progress and all the time that I have for today. Thank you, Couch. Thank you, Goose, if you're still around. Thank you, Lucky, if you're still lurking somewhere. All the time that I have for today, I think we made some progress compared to what we had before. We had a very bare bones map and we've put some stuff in it, maybe a lot of stuff in it, but I think it's more of a map now. It's taking shape slowly. It's a work in progress. We'll see how it, and it's not even something that we're going to see full screen somewhere. It's just going to be in Ergol's screen at some point. I'm going to have to fix here some weird overlaps of these trees where I have trunks on overlapping on the foliage. I'm probably gonna have to fix some things manually, but at least we managed to put a lot of trees in here. And I'm probably going to make like a little abandoned village in here in the center. That's not too centered. That's kind of a problem, right? It should be exactly in the epicenter of the triangle between the three towers. But it is what it is right now. Again, it's still a work in progress. Okay, so see you guys next time. Have to hide chat for a second, make another shot, and we're ending here. Thank you again, guys, for watching. Thank you if for some reason you are in the distant future seeing this on the YouTube VOD. I was working on this fantasy project, hopefully animated little story of mine, and this is just a prop sort of map. And it's taking too long, but at least we're making some progress. There's Ergol, the protagonist. Hello, but goodbye also, because we're ending the stream. See you guys next time.